Well, welcome everybody. Looks like we are live again. Managers Q&A on Friday at 1 o'clock. So here we are, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the broadcast. And beautiful day we're having today. A little windy. I guess this temperature is going to be dropping tonight, and we're going to have a little bit of a cooler weather uh, for us for a little bit. Um, Go ahead and anytime if you have a comment, go ahead and put a comment in there. Uh, and I'll try to keep up with the comments. As a reminder, uh, it is easier for me to see the comments in live. If you're on a replay and you're trying to get a message to me, it's a lot harder, and I may not see a comment, so you'll have to message me directly. Or I forgot to put my banner on here. There we go. Put that on at the bottom. Send me an email to manager@aoaks.net. So that's how you can get message to me. All right, just a couple of things that I'd like to make a point of this week. Uh, remember our dog walks or dog parks, as we call them, to be considerate of others. Of course, always remember you have to be in there with them so that you can pick up their mess, and also be considerate of others. Some people are hesitant to enter with their dog if your dog is in there. So watch and be considerate that just have good etiquette as far as the use of the dog parks. Be aware of that, like I said, other dogs may not be as sociable as yours, and best that they not be in there together. And so just kind of common courtesy on that one. Just wanted to bring that up. Also, this week, somebody asked me, they had gone to UPS to print out some things. And let's see, I'll adjust the camera just a bit. Okay. They had gone to UPS and they charged them a fair amount. And we do offer printing in the office. Um, 25 cents a page for black and white, and 50 cents a page for color. So if you need something printed out, if you can bring it in electronic format for us to either email it to us or bring it on a flash drive, we can print that out for you. And also we can email stuff if you need that done. Uh, that is possible for us to do. Also, we can make black and white copies and color copies also, and send and receive faxes for you. Um, can't remember the charges for the faxes off the top of my head, but it's a reasonable price, and you don't have to drive all the way to the UPS store in town to do it. So there's that. Another thing that I've been asked to mention again. See my comments. Nobody's commenting yet. Okay. All right. Um, at the pool, we have an outside shower that you're supposed to use to rinse off before you enter the pool. Please do not use any soap or shampoo at that spot. It's not good for the environment. That water is not filtered. And then also, it will make the deck slick and possible danger for others walking by. So do not use soap or shampoo at the outside shower at the pool. The inside showers are for that. You're definitely welcome to take an inside the shower inside. Use soap and shampoo before entering the pool, as long as you rinse off good. Also, I'd like to mention, as far as for the uh, maintenance crew to be able to keep the pool nice and clean, is do your swimming first, and then after you're done swimming, put your suntan lotion on or whatever you use to sunbathe with, and please do not enter the pool immediately after putting suntan lotion on. And really, after you put it on, it would help if you did not re-enter the pool. So if you remember that, that keeps the oil and the out of the water and off the sides of the pool. Okay. Compactor update. They came and they pulled the cylinder off the compactor and took it in for repair. And so they, that's all. Usually they have a couple people saying hi. No comments. No, guess nobody's commenting. All right. They took the cylinder in. It will be repaired, they said. And depending on the extent that it's damaged, it could be a couple days, which they've already passed that, 2 days. So probably be in the next week. They said it could take up a couple of weeks if it was damaged badly and had to have, if they had to order the seal. So hopefully the compactor will be going quickly. Pinochle and Euchre games are going on. We have a Bolton out, and I think if you look on the Facebook page, there is a post about that. Poster, and you can look at that for information. But I'll read this. The Pinnacle will begin on Monday at 1 o'clock, November 1st. It says bring 50 cents. Also, Euchre starts on Wednesday, November 3rd at 1 o'clock. Also bring 50 cents for that. Anyone who would like to learn Pinnacle, contact Ellen Girdert. And then Euchre, please contact Joyce Weaver. And you'll find those phone numbers on that poster that is posted on the Ancient Oaks Facebook page. And I believe there's also some posters posted around the park. Well, that's a lot of posters, huh? We are all at different levels in our ability to play, but want to invite anyone who wants to learn. We will set up practice time for those interested. And that's thank you from Eileen Girdert and Joyce Weaver. Okay. I'll mention the cardboard recycle again. Let's see if I got the picture up here. And if I share my screen, I'll just remind everybody, I'm going to share a screen here. Share screen. Is it going to allow me to do it? What did they do? There, slowly it finally came up. And I need to do a window. There we go. Took a little bit to get there. Somebody got a new treadmill, not necessarily a Ancient Oaks resident, more than likely, but we have had people come in and dump stuff in our bins that have not been residents. The cardboard recycle bin is only supposed to take cardboard. See if you can see my cursor on there, and plastic bottles. There is one plastic bottle in there. There's a Gatorade bottle. Those are the only two things that you're supposed to put in there: cardboard and plastic bottles. At this time, we have aluminum can recycling, but that's a different bin. These plastic bags in here, this foam, are not allowed in the compactor. In the cardboard recycle. If they see those with their camera going into the cardboard recycle, they will charge us an additional $80 for each incident that they see. So please do not put that in there. And also the box was not flattened down. Takes up way too much room and can't get additional items in there. So please pass that on. Remember that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and pull this down. Hopefully you'll see that. Donna asked, is there a limit to be what can be put in the compactor? No, as long as it fits in the well where it drops down, anything goes in can be put in there. Especially anything that takes up a lot of volume and has air, like a plastic chair. If you put it in the open top dumpster, it takes up a lot of volume. Lightweight stuff that is squishable, uh, the compactor has no problem processing it. So there's no limit as far as that. And especially if it fits down in the well, it can go in there. All right. And yes, while you are away, is it on my list here? Well, it was one I was going to mention. There are people that are getting letters. I've been putting out a couple letters a day. If you, when you're gone, if your yard is got extra landscaping, got rocks, got a flower bed, gone or here, those are required to be maintained. We have a lot of weeds growing up in them, and many units, and we also have many units that have green or blackish mold on them. They are supposed to be maintained while you're gone. You can maintain with an outside contractor. With an outside contractor, they need to work just the standard hours, 8 to 5 weekdays. Our employees are allowed to work after hours and even on Saturdays, Sundays if necessary, but we've asked them to try to keep it minimum on Sundays. The employees of the park are allowed to work on Saturdays. Employees of the park are also allowed to work after 5 o'clock. It is contractors, and they are also supposed to, a little bit of timing here. Contractors are not allowed to work after 5 o'clock. So please remember that. And but you can contact employees or contractors to keep the place looking good while you're gone. And that is a requirement. With the people that have been sending letters, there is in the rules and regulations, the park, after notifying you and allowing enough time for you to take care of it and you haven't, then we can hire, and I wouldn't be able to hire an employee because of the overtime rules and all that. If we pay them, they have to be on company time, and they have to be basically working on overtime, and that would be fairly expensive for the owners for that. So you hire them directly, you can hire them at a cheaper rate, and they actually get more money that way to maintain your place while you're gone. But if they don't, if I send you a letter and after a certain amount of time, the park is allowed to go in and take care of the maintenance of the problem. And if you let a garden spot go and weeds, we will come in and just clear it out entirely so that it is easier to maintain for us. If we have to hire someone to pressure wash it, it will cost a little, once again, cost more for you. Don't want to get to that point. That's a lot of extra work that, as the manager here and coordinating it, we just don't need that. We just, please take care of it yourself. And that's from Eva Perry. All right. Yes, some yards are really gnarly. Took care of this one. Got Jeanette, is what she's saying here. I'll be okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jeanette. And hello from Cheryl Peeler. And come to the office. We have, I don't know if I had one on my desk. We have made a little form at the desk. The receptionist, Kathy or Tammy, will give it to you, or whoever's sitting at the desk. and it's a side work request, and you fill it out. And now you can actually just go back to the shop at their break times, 10, 12, and 2 o'clock, if you want to just contact them directly. Otherwise, we fill out this little form. It's on a pink piece of paper. This is just notepad, and it has you'll put all your information, what you want done, and then the employee will come and contact you about getting it done and how much they charge. Please make sure you're very clear on how much you're going to pay them. Want to be paid to do a certain job, so that the everybody's understanding on that, and there's no miscommunication. And like I said, the employees, because of the situation, they work to 4 o'clock. They are allowed to work past 5 o'clock. We, of course, ask them to be considerate. If they are pressure washing and the noise is bothering a resident, then to work around that. Okay. And yesterday we did have a line repair that we had to do. A 2-inch line, and a T had a crack in it, and we had water leaking, so we had that repair. And that one, because we knew about it ahead of time, we also prepared several other spots that needed repair, but weren't immediate, and so we were down for a little bit longer, and so we lost pressure, and therefore we are under a precautionary boil order. Okay, and okay, all right. Jeanette, send me a message. I think I already sent you Francisco's phone number, but I'll send that to you if you need it. But the precautionary boil order, our water is safe. Well, there hasn't been a time yet when they've tested after a break that we've had a mandatory boil order. This is just a precautionary. So we will let you know by the dial my calls, that bulk calling program we have, when I get the okay that the water is safe. Of course, I won't know about it unless I'm here at work. So if they don't contact me, well, I know they won't contact me because they haven't even, they're probably just getting the samples en route today. And so I won't have the samples back till next week. So it'll be next week before we officially lift the boil order. It's a precautionary boil order. Okay, and I don't see any other questions. One thing I was going to mention, it's a lot of people are walking, and the daylight hours are getting shorter. And I know it's a good idea to walk with a flashlight. We do have lights, but there are some roads that aren't as bright, and even with lights, you can be not visible as well as from people with their cars. And I have gotten this item. It's called it's from Guardian Angel. Let's see if the camera will focus in on it if I hold it up to it. It is a light. There's the front of it. There's the light. It's a flashlight. And then also from the back, like that, it has a magnetic thing, and you could just put it underneath your clothing. There's also armbands that come with it, and then it can stick there on that. Hands free. You're walking, you got light in front of you. You're walking towards people. People can see you, and then from behind, you have a flashing light, and that would be safer to walk. It's not cheap. They're about $50 for these. They are rechargeable batteries, and but your safety is important. Anytime I carry it in my truck, anytime that I know I'm going to be out where I think I'm going to be in traffic, I have it to protect myself. So it's called Guardian Angel. After we're done, I will go back and put the link. It's guardianangel.com. And a little bit of this is a suggestion. You're walking and you want to be safe, you could have that and keep you well visible. Okay, I zipped through the everything I had here. Is there anyone that needs any questions or any that you need answered or any statement you want to make? Can we vote? Let's see, Heisel, that can. Yes, we have voted by the bylaws. I've repeated it to you. The bylaws state a certain time, but it also states right after that that the statute, the 718, or if the state law is in conflict with that, we go by the state and defer to the state. I am going to try getting it out, but what he's referring to is that these bylaws say 30 days. We have to have that out. I can only print it up. We can only print it up after we have all the information, the ballot, and then we can mail it out. This year, we will be mailing the Canadians their bulk of their paperwork ahead of time, but it will not have the ballot in it. Those Canadians that are not going to be here will mail out that paperwork ahead of time without the ballot in it, and we'll be able to email you the ballot, or we can send that first class mail. And of course, I think recently they told us that the post office is even delaying first class mail. The reason that we held off, we allowed for 2 weeks. We have to mail them up to 14 days ahead of time. We hold them in here for 2 weeks for those that wanted to pick up the ballots from the office to save money. Each ballot sending out costs well over $1 per ballot to send out. The statute 718 says anywhere from that 34 to 14 days. Our bylaws had said 30, which we will try to abide by, but if we're going to save money, we will have the ballots available for pickup in the office. Also, if you want to make sure, let us know if you want to pick up your ballot in the office rather than it being mailed to us. Make sure you get your name on a list. That will be, that is in January at the annual meeting that we have the elections. Okay. Chili cook-off, yes. Halloween, well, I don't have the poster up here. There's the 4 o'clock trick-or-treating golf cart parade. You can be in the parade whether your car is decorated or not. They will be going around. I think it's like a reverse trick-or-treating and seeing people and handing out goodies. Do bring stuff to pass out with you. And then at 6 o'clock is the chili cook-off. So those that you make a mean bowl of chili, they're asking have one made up and a pot made up, and there's going to be prizes for it. I can't remember once again, the poster is on the website. And 4 o'clock parade, 6 o'clock chili cook-off. There will be games, Queen of Hearts, 50-50, and a few other things. I didn't pull the poster in here to have with me, but the poster is on the Facebook page, and I believe it is also on the website. Okay. I see Jeanette is asking about the we will, like I said, we will mail to the Canadians the bulk ahead of time. That takes longer to get there. We'll probably get that out, send that out once we announce the elections. So that'll be the 60-day mark. And then the Canadians that aren't here will, if they don't contact us to let us know they want it by email, because we're not going to automatically send it by email, because you have to be able to print it off. We will send that by the first one letter, first class mail, just have one page in it, and then you would put that with the rest of the ballot. I think we've gone over the seawall before. Right now, there are 6 seawalls this summer that 6 residents that had the Slayton come in and install their seawall for themselves. They paid for it and they installed the seawalls. There is one more that has contracted Slayton to come do, so that'd be a total of 7. The board is not likely to pick up that issue again this year, and we have not heard from the lawyer yet. As far as we had a question that it was requested that we have the lawyer update his opinion. Don't know why it's taking him so long, but I really feel that they are not going to change from the previous times our lawyers were asked their opinion. I really don't think they're going to change their opinion, their basis on that. So right now it is on hold and nothing is moving forward at this point in time. And like I said, board is unlikely to take it up in the near future. So that's where that says. Hopefully that answers your question. If you have any, either put additional questions here or email me on that. And let's see. Okay, January 6th, Lady Bible Study will start at 2:30 p.m. in the clubhouse. Okay, I'm sorry. You're going to have a tea on January 6th at 2:30 in the clubhouse. So that'd be open to any of the ladies. A Bible study on January 6th. Cheryl, get us some little bit more information, or send me an email. We'll make up a poster, or you can make up a poster that we can post on the Facebook page and the website. I got my camera in a little bit different spot, so I could maybe a little bit more eye contact, and it's over by my comments. So tell me how that works. I know I got the Weather Channel always on behind me, no sound though. So hopefully that's not too much of a distraction. Anyway, but anyway, get me information on that tea that we'll make sure is on the Facebook page and the website. Joe Creech is reminding us the members meeting is the annual meeting is always on the second Wednesday in January. That will be the annual meeting, and the election is held at the same time on that. So the 60-day notice will be in middle of November for the election. And then, of course, the 35-day notice would be ahead of time. So that'd be sometime in the middle of December. I don't have the exact dates, but they'll be coming up, and that will be taken care of. So second Wednesday in January. Okay. Once again, there's my email address. That, or you can call the office directly and talk to me. Also, my phone number is out there for anybody who needs my phone number. You can email me and I'll send it back to you. I just don't want to put it on the air here because this is not a closed page. It is open, and just don't need a bunch of telemarketer calls. Okay. Do we have any other questions or comments? I think that's about all the things that we had. Don't have any other additional notes here. Appreciate all that everybody is doing to keep their units nice and attractive looking. that helps as far as the appreciation of the, I say appreciation, but the value of the units that people, when they have to sell. It keeps the prices up a little bit better to know that everybody around you has a nice, clean unit, and they don't have something that they would rather not look at. So that's what we're aiming for. And I do apologize for those residents. I apologize to all the other residents for those that can't seem to figure out that that is what we're aiming for. And we are working at getting those people in compliance. And eventually, the board will probably have to take action on those folks that just don't seem to have the same eye as far as beauty or attractiveness that the rest of us do. Okay, I think that'll about do it for today. And once again, we appreciate all the residents here. We have a great bunch of people. It is a nice place to be. We have a great park. And if you're okay, if you're just, no, I would not, nobody's actually put a bid on that house yet. No, we had a few people express interest, but nobody's actually put forth a price yet. If you're talking about the house that we foreclosed on and it is up for sale. Okay. Got off track there. Like I said, appreciate the friendliness of all of our residents. Also, do remember when you come back this year, if you haven't been here, we have had a big turn of a fair amount of people sell and new residents come by in. Make sure you're say hi to them. There may be some procedures and rules that they hadn't read yet. Be kind when you talk to them and remind them if they are doing something that we've tried to get people to do correctly. And just be kind and loving to each other. Do remember that follow guidelines as far as being for healthy. Try to get healthy, your vitamins, but also wash your hands. Avoid contact with people as far as touching contact. Masks are not mandatory here in Florida, and been watching the information. Florida now is tied for the lowest rate of coronavirus in the United States. We are now at the lowest for new cases. So something is working right and doing that way. I personally feel that you think more when you don't, if you mask up and you have gloves on and all that, you think you're protected and you might take chances. But with the mask, if you touch it, you have to be aware that wearing the mask, it will hold germs and hold the virus there. So you have to clean it or not touch it. And that's why I don't know that the mask helped that much. But anyway, the biggest thing is washing your hands and trying to be healthy and all that. All right. Now, Janet says, encouraging, go back, need to remain to be careful and be safe. Yes, like you said, if you, it's the attitude of thinking that you're protected when you're really not. And if you have something that's not protecting you think it is, then I don't know. That's not pure science, but we have one of the lowest rates now. We have more people coming in, and so something is going right. And now I just saw again, when the gate is up, you don't have to speed through the gate to have it stay open. Once you receive at the front of the gate, you stop, it will stay open. There is a stop sign there for everybody's protection, especially in the afternoons when people may be coming up to get mail. Just some white Equinox just zoom through the open gate. Please don't do that. We don't need anybody getting hurt. All right, stay safe. We'll see you on Facebook next Friday. In the meantime, live long and prosper.